So I have an After Effects project set up here. This is a really basic 3D setup. I have a camera with two lights. I have a spot and an ambient light. And then I have this map layer as well as a simple map marker shape element. And this is just a simple ellipse shape. So I'm gonna grab the camera tool here and I'm gonna zoom in right on this map marker, and I'm going to center this up in my comp here with the camera. Let's zoom out a little bit more. I'm using these camera control tools here, and then maybe rotate it out. So I want to create a quick 3D look. I want to have some depth to this map marker. I essentially want it to animate or extrude out off the map, and then I want to have a shadow falling off here. So if I open up the map marker, you'll notice that I have geometry options and material options. However, these geometry options are grayed out. I don't have access to them. And that is due to the renderer. So I can click on this change renderer button, and this brings me to the composition settings 3D renderer tab here, and it shows the renderer is default set to classic 3D. And if I switch this to Cinema 4D, it tells us that it enables extrusion of text and shapes. It is the preferred renderer for extruded 3D work, so that's what we want. Now, when you switch these renderers, it also messes with a bunch of other parameters, so just be aware of that. It's going to enable all these effects, and it's going to disable all of these, it's quite significant, so be sure to check this out. If anything's weird with your project, that's the reason why. And now you can see that the geometry options are no longer grayed out. Big shout out to my tier 3 patrons, Barnes Creative Studios, Tyson the Keymaster, Mike and Sandra over on YouTube at Flumi+1, and Josh. Thanks to all you folks for making this video possible. There's actually one spot available for my tier 3 patrons. These are exclusive spots, so if you're interested, go check it out before it sells out. Link down in the video description. Our main problem here is that as I start to extrude this out, you're gonna notice that it looks like nothing's happening. I can kind of see something going on here. However, it's not extruding out in the right direction. So by default, that extrudes kind of away from the camera in 3D space. On that Z-axis is kind of like going out from the default front view. We want it to go in the opposite direction. Now, it'd be nice if I could just take that extrusion depth and go into the negative. However, you'll notice that I cannot do that. That would be really nice, because then I could simply multiply it by -1 in an expression and have it shoot in the opposite direction. However, that does not work. So the extrusion trick is you go to the transformation properties and you grab anchor point. And I don't want to see all these other parameters, so I'm going to grab anchor point and I'm going to hold control and grab extrusion depth as well, and then I'm going to hit S twice, and that simply solos those parameters that I have selected. I have my anchor point here, and you can see that the anchor point consists of 3 parameters. We have the X, the Y, and the Z. Now all I need to do is parent the property pick whip of the extrusion depth to the Z of the anchor point. Now be careful, don't just parent it to the anchor point, you need to do specifically the Z, because you can see I can specify which parameter. So we'll pop it right to there. Now it zeroes this out again. Now, if I grab the Z and I start to extrude this out, you can see now I have something. However, I can't see the shadows, and that's because the material options of this layer by default are set to not show shadows. So if you go down here to material options, the first parameter you can see here, cast shadows, is off. So I'm gonna go ahead and click that on, and now I have this shadow, I have some depth, and if I hit this, and I start to move this around, now you can see I've got kind of a cool look here. And I'm going to actually save this out as an animation preset. So I'm going to go ahead and select extrusion depth, and I'm going to go over here to effects and presets, and let's go ahead and go save animation preset, and I'm going to call this reverse extrusion. I'm going to throw that animation preset over on my Patreon page, so go check that out, link in the video description. Just be sure to switch your renderer before you apply that, because it won't apply at all, because that parameter won't be available to you. So switch it to Cinema 4D and then pop that animation preset on there, and it should be good to go. To create a quick animation, I can now just grab that map marker and hit A for anchor point, and let's keyframe this, and then go to the 1 second mark, keyframe it again, and we'll just go from 0 to 65, and then I'll copy this, paste this, and time reverse these. So earlier this year I got a chance to work with Adobe. I created a tutorial series called Learn from the Pros. It's a 5-part tutorial series, and in that I also show you how to do this, as well as a bunch of other cool tips and tricks when working on maps in After Effects. So be sure to go check that out. I'm going to link the playlist down in the video description as well. Okay, so that's the extrusion trick that I use. Let me know what you do down in the comment section if you do something different. You know, ideally I'd love to see Adobe put a little like switch on there or checkbox that would allow you to switch the extrusion, or if we could just bring that parameter down into the negative. I'm sure it's probably much more difficult than just allowing me to go into the negative. Again, I'm going to throw that animation preset as well as the project files that you see here over on my Patreon page. They're available for download. So go check that out. If you're not a member, go check it out. And once again, I just had one of my tier 3 spots open up. That's an exclusive tier. There's only 5 available and they've been sold out for a while, but one space just opened up. So if you want to go check that out, go check it out now. See you in the next one.